Hey everyone, Dr. Alibhai here from Stuart Chiropractic. I'm going to show you a hip spin up routine. We're going to prime our hips for the day. A lot of lower back injuries and tension come from our hips not having proper mobility. So we're going to be getting down on the ground in a split position through here. I'm going to have this leg in a flex position as much as I can comfortably get to. This leg is extended. My knee is on the ground right now. If you need to use a yoga mat, go for it. We're on the carpet. You can put a towel underneath your knee if you're more comfortable that way. I'm resting on this arm through here. I'm in a nice strong position, and I'm trying to let my body relax by letting myself sink into this stretch here. And where I'm feeling it is in this back trailing leg here. I'm gonna take a couple deep breaths and breathe out, and I'm gonna sink down a little bit further. So I'm trying to get more bend here, almost like I'm trying to bring my thigh towards my calf. And I'm just noodling around. I'm trying to feel where the tension is, and as I'm rocking my body back and forth, I notice that this hip is tight here. I'm going to lengthen this leg back a little bit more. I'm going to actually squeeze my right glute, contract it, and then relax, and then sink into the stretch a little bit more. So you can use that contract, relax of the glute on the right side, the side I'm on right now with that extended leg, and then relax to sink in. Then I'm going to pivot so I'm on the outside of this left foot of mine. And what that does is it helps to wind up the hip and get it in a stretched position for those hip rotators where a hip feels tight on the side. And you can play with it. Just see what feels comfortable for you, okay? So, and of course, we want to push into some discomfort, okay? So I feel a tight spot right there. I'm going to take a deep breath and then breathe out. And I'm going to sink into that position as my knee slowly lowers to the ground, okay? So you can take this as far as you want. Again, find the tension and sink into it. Use your breath, okay? We're going to switch sides here. And I notice that I've got a little bit of a pinch in my right hip in the front. So it's good that I'm getting into this deep position and trying to get some juice in through there, some mobility in through the front of the hip. And this back leg is extended. We're going to do the same thing again. Take a deep breath in and breathe out and sink in a little further. I'm going to do some contract, relax on my left glute. Squeeze your left glute and then relax and then drop in through that stretch even more. Okay, so we're noodling in here. We're finding the tight spots, and maybe you got your cup of coffee in front of you in the morning, or your tea, or your warm water. That's my routine. I just have some hot water in the morning, and I'll do the stretches just on the carpet on my floor while I wait for my kids to wake up, or they'll end up jumping on my back when they do come down, and I'll try and stretch with them as well. So I'm going to pivot onto this right foot. And I notice that this hip is quite tight here, and I'm having difficulty even just bringing this knee towards the ground, but I'm going to noodle in through there. Actually going to push the outside of my foot into the ground a little bit here. Yeah, and then relax, and then let that sink in. So I'm getting a stretch here on the side of my hip, and this should be quite relaxing actually. It may feel tight in the beginning, but you'll get used to it, and your body will be more elastic at the end. Good. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to go into a downward dog position, hands underneath the shoulders. Okay. You're going to go up on your toes here. Okay. And then you're going to drive your heels to the ground. And what I'm doing is I'm driving my heels to the ground, my bum to the sky, and my head goes between my arms. Now my hamstrings are very tight, so this is a great stretch for me. If you're having difficulty getting in that position, you can bend your knees and then just pedal your heels to the ground like that. So find what works for you, okay? By getting some length in those calves and hamstrings, you'll have better mobility when you go and reach for the ground to pick something up. All right, good. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Sink in there. Good. Open up through the shoulders. Good. Then we're going to come back up. You can jump or hop up. Set yourself. We're going to do a sun salutation. Okay, so feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You can have your toes pointing outward slightly if you'd like, if you find that more comfortable. I'm gonna bring my arms to the sky as high as I can. Take a deep breath in. Sweep your arms across the floor and then come back up. Sweep the floor and then come back up. I'm really trying to sit back in this squat position. Sitting back here with a straight back. And I'm feeling that end range now. Okay, Let's do 3 more times. Breathe out. Sit the butt back, bend the knees. Good job. Give yourself a nice big hug. You did a great job. So you should be feeling a lot looser. And I know I didn't test this beforehand, but now I feel like I can hinge at my hips better. I can get into a squat and I'm a little bit more upright, less risk of me straining my back. Feel like maybe I can go for a run or hop on a bike. You're ready to start the day, whatever you have in front of you. Have a great one. Bye.